Welcome to the Echo Tips podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the TED Talk skill. That's right. You could always look at TED Talks and Google them online, maybe look them up on YouTube. But did you know you could listen to them on your Echo? Today, we're going to talk about that just a little bit. But until then, until we get into the nitty-gritty of those details, we're going to go to a brief message about our podcast, and then I'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by the New Vision program at Goodwill. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a nonprofit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission services help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Welcome back. It's good to have you with us here again. If you've been listening for some time, we really appreciate that. With our listenership numbers over these last couple of seasons, well over 40,000 listens, it's really awesome to have you, many of you listeners, back with us today. Now, if you're listening for the first time today, we'd like to just say thank you and just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm David Ward, an assistive technology instructor with the New Vision program at Goodwill, where I help people learn about computers and tablets and smartphones and the Amazon Echo, where we'd set up many Amazon Echoes for seniors in our local community. We had some grants to do that. We did a lot of work in that regard. But our podcast is generally oriented towards very tiny nuggets, 5 to 10 minutes long if we can. Sometimes I go a little overboard with that because of the complexity. But we try to keep it real short in little things you can learn quickly. And often evergreen content. We try to avoid anything that's probably not going to be there, in the near future. But today we're going to talk about a TED Talk skill. So the skills are like apps for your Amazon Echo. There's well over probably 100,000 of them. I'm not too sure they broke 1 million yet. I need to look into that. But the TED Talks are really kind of cool. They have different subject matter experts in different fields, and you've maybe seen some of the videos. And there's other genres of TED Talk like TEDx and different things that have spun off. But this is the TED Talks, and I think our episode our skill will tell us. I think it's even broadcast in some of the public radio stations across the United States. But before I demonstrate how to trigger it or invoke it, turn it on, if you have an Echo which is in the sound of my voice, and you don't want it to be triggered by what I'm about to do, you'll probably want to shut her ears off. So you'll need to locate your Amazon Echo and press the little button on the top with a silhouetted microphone, and that will turn the ring red on top and shut her ears off. That way, when I'm doing the demonstration here in studio, I'm not triggering your Echo at home. And if you have one that has a screen on it, like the Echo Show, across the top rim on the far left, if the screen is facing you, you'll find a similar button that does the same thing. And you press that and it'll put a red bar across the bottom of the screen. Okay, so hopefully give everybody a second to do that. And let's go. All right, so let's see. The phrasing you say would be, Alexa, open TED Talk skill.
Welcome back to TED Talks. You were listening to Steven Strogatz, The Science of Sync. Would you like to resume?
No.
Okay. What would you like to listen to instead? You can say, begin playing a talk. Play a talk given by Golan Levin. Play something funny. If you need help, say help.
Play something funny.
Okay, here's your funny talk. Rory Bremner, a one-man world summit, which lasts 15 minutes. To skip to the next talk, say next.
Chris has been so
Ta-da!
nice. I don't know how you keep it up, Chris. I really don't. So nice all week. He's the kind of man you could say to Chris, I'm really sorry. I've crashed your car, and it gets worse. I crashed into your house has caught fire, and what's more, your wife has just run off with your best friend, and you know that Chris would say, thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's really interesting. Thank you for taking me to a place that I didn't know existed. Thank you. One of the...
Alexa, stop. So that gives you a little idea how you can launch the TED Talk skill, and as you saw there, it could even prompt you to resume. Maybe you didn't have a chance to listen to all of an episode, or to even do queries based on topics, whether it was funny, I don't know, different things you could try, space. I think I've done this before to give you different science options too. You might be able to say help and get some additional feedback. So anyway, that'll get you into the TED Talk world, so give that a try. On our next episode, we're going to be talking about senior living environments and how the Amazon Echo can be used in those kind of environments by activities directors and the like. We know that many, at least in my locality, due to the coronavirus pandemic and a lot of the shutdowns, a lot of the senior living homes and nursing homes are pretty much like in a full lockdown. They're not allowing guests and the like. So any kind of tools that can maybe help activity directors and the like might be a real boon to them. So we'll talk a little bit about how they can use the Amazon Echo in the future. And this might even be applicable for those of you that have seniors that you try to care for in your life. But until that time, it's time to turn your microphone back on, start practicing some of the many things that you've learned. I'm David Ward for the New Vision program. We appreciate you listening. If you'd like to continue to support us, feel free to contact us on Facebook or Twitter at Goodwill Valleys, or you can check us out on our website, goodwillvalleys.com/newvision. Send us a message. You can send us an audio message on anchor.fm. And probably one of the biggest things you can do for us by supporting us is subscribing to our podcast in your podcast player of choice. But until our next episode, we thank you for listening.
Thanks, Dave. In conclusion, let me tell you a thing or two. This episode is brought to you by New Vision at Goodwill Industries of the Valleys, and it is also made possible in part by a grant from Community Foundation serving Western Virginia. And there's more. We're also grateful for the kind use of WVTF Studios. New Vision is a program of Goodwill that provides information services and assistive technology training to individuals with visual impairments living in Southwest Virginia. For more information, check out our website at goodwillvalleys.com/newvision. with no spaces. Goodwill Industries of the Valleys is a non-profit organization serving the New River, Roanoke, and Shenandoah Valleys of Virginia. Goodwill's mission programs help individuals with disabilities and disadvantages to get back to work and gain greater independence. These shows are provided for educational purposes. This podcast may not be retransmitted, sold, or reproduced without written permission from New Vision. Thanks for listening.